Welcome to the He's Got Issues Independent Comics Edition number 115.3. I'm John Cooney here to preview new independent comics being released April 9th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Boom Studios and Clive Barker's Next Testament number 8 of 12. Tristan and Elspeth finally reach Providence, but after Wick's latest strike, their efforts may be in vain. And what does Julian want in Paris? Next we have Deceivers number 4 of 6. The tables have turned as Lincoln and Nikki dupe Patrice, tracking her back to Ulysses' base, but little do they know the truth is much stranger than the pile of fictions they've been dealt. The twists and turns continue to build as Deceivers races towards its conclusion. We've also got Lumberjanes number 1 of 8, Why We Love It. 5 best friends spending the summer at Lumberjane Scout Camp, defeating Yetis, three-eyed wolves, and giant falcons. What's not to love? Why you'll love it? It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Gravity Falls, and features 5 butt-kicking teenage girls wailing on monsters and solving a mystery with the whole world at stake. And with the talent of acclaimed cartoonist Noelle Stevenson and talented newcomer Grace Ellis writing and Brooke Allen on art, this is going to be a spectacular series that you won't want to miss. What it's about? Joe, April, Mal, Molly, and Ripley are 5 best pals determined to have an awesome summer together, and they're not going to let any insane quest or an array of supernatural critters get in their way. Not only is it the second title launching out of our new Boombox imprint, but Lumberjanes is one of those punk rock, love everything about it stories that appeals to fans of basically all excellent things. Next we have regular show Skips number 6 of 6. It's the final issue and things are crashing down. Will Skips and Ted be able to figure out how to get out of this never-ending cycle of park torture? They might have finally gotten a handle on Mordecai and Rigby, but the problem is going to end up being a lot more complicated than that. We've also got returning number 2 of 4. Beth seemed to have nowhere to turn until a mystery man who calls himself Marcus seemingly comes to her aid. Now as they move through Indiana, Marcus not only claims to know why the NDE victims turned to violence, but also information about Beth's family. But can he be trusted? And we've got Sons of Anarchy number 8. The town of Charming is more dangerous than ever in the wake of Damon Pope's death, and when 2 prospects are killed in what was supposed to be a regular ride of guns, Jax must find a way to bring order in a more chaotic world that's more dangerous than ever. From Dark Horse Comics, we've got Creepy Comics number 16. It's a sickeningly sweet 16. Join Uncle Creepy for some sensational scares from a cavalcade of cursedly clever creators. Rachel Deering and Vanessa R. Del Rey wind up a lovesick mechanical monstrosity, and Ted Knife gives a lurid lesson in blackmail and bewitching bedlam. It's a fright delight. Next we have Star Wars number 16, establishing the new rebel base on Aerochar. Wedge Antilles teaches the local pilots Rogue Squadron's secret tactics. Luke Skywalker joins the Aerocharian militia on a routine mission, and Princess Leia balances her duty to the rebellion with her upcoming duties as a royal wife. So why is everyone so uneasy? And we've got X number 12. X faces his greatest challenge of the series as 4 villains, suicidal maniac Deathwish, stargazing supercriminal Carmine Tango, risk-taking assassin Gamble, and a new threat no one suspected, converge on Arcadia's lone vigilante, but the cruelest stab of all comes from a friend. From Dynamite Entertainment, we've got Battlestar Galactica Annual 2014. The origin of the traitorous Baltar is revealed at last. As portrayed by legendary genre actor John Colicos, Baltar from the classic Battlestar is one of the most unforgettable and enigmatic characters in the original series. Who is the man that was recruited by the Cylons and helped bring about the destruction of the colonies? What became of him after the final episode of the original Battlestar series? These questions and more will be answered in this special annual that delves deep in the decades-long mystery of who Baltar was and what turned him into the betrayer of mankind. Next we have Flash Gordon number 1. Flash Gordon will never fit in on Earth, but on the bizarre planet Mongo, Flash's thirst for thrills and daring danger makes him a perfect weapon against world-breaking Ming the Merciless and his awful interplanetary swarms of terror. Can the cocksure man from Earth funnel his overconfidence into saving worlds, or will the universe fall to Ming? Don't miss out on the most exciting ongoing series of 2014 by Dream Team Jeff Parker of Batman 66 and Aquaman, Evan Doc Shaner of Deadpool and Ghostbusters, and Jordi Belair of Pretty Deadly and Captain Marvel. We've also got King's Watch number 5, final issue. The Cobra and Ming the Merciless have dealt our world an apocalyptic blow that will change the course of the 21st century. In the 11th hour, Flash Gordon, Mandrake the Magician, and the Phantom will all make the toughest decision of their lives for the sake of Earth. Daring risks and ultimate sacrifices, the biggest adventure of the century just got bigger. It all ends and begins here. Next we have Lone Ranger number 23 of 25, Bank Job. This special issue takes place entirely in a few hours following a bank robbery in the Old West. The Lone Ranger and Tonto join a posse in hot pursuit of a ruthless gang who has taken off with a pile of gold and a hostage. The Ranger will employ everything he knows about tracking and fighting before he enters a chasm in pursuit of the murderous robbers, a chasm much like the one that claimed his father and brother years earlier. We've also got Magnus Robot Fighter number 2. Russell Magnus thought he was a normal man living a normal life until massive robots tore him from his home and thrust him into a world where men are controlled by machines. How does he get back to his family? Who is the mysterious and deadly Leisha Klein? And why is Magnus so damn good at fighting robots? Fred Van Lent of G.I. Joe and Corey Smith of Fathom bring mechanized mayhem to the Gold Key universe. And we have Twilight Zone number 4. Trevor Richmond had it all, then lost it all, leaving behind a trail of ruined businesses, damaged relationships, and criminal charges. He escaped into a new identity, free of consequences, only to find someone else living in his old identity. Someone is doing a much better job of it than he ever did, and now Trevor wants his life back. The final confrontation between two men fighting for one life comes to its fiery conclusion, and only one of them will survive. From IDW Publishing, we've got Deadworld Restoration number 5 of 5, the conclusion to the latest addition to the zombie classic. For Bowker, things go horribly wrong as he must deal with Donna's deal with Moloch. He may survive, but at what cost? Dan must decide between rescuing the woman he loves in Donna or saving Deke, the lunatic who may be able to turn the tide against the zombies. And a new hope appears, or does it? Next we have G.I. Joe Special Missions number 14, G.I. Joe Ambushed. When the Special Missions convoy faces a surprise attack from Cobra troopers and a dangerous sniper, it's up to Lowlight, G.I. Joe's own long-range specialist, to turn the tables and get the team out in one piece. Join the Special Missions team for one last covert mission. We've also got Indestructible number 5 of 6. With great power comes great, celebrity. Now that the world believes Greg to be a superhero, everyone wants a piece of him. The League of Defenders, Hugo Boss, his roommate, groupies, Hollywood agents, uber villains, and his mom. Some want to put him on a pedestal, others want to bury him under one. Ken Christensen of Todd the Ugliest Kid on Earth takes his reins in the next arc of Jeff Kline's Indestructible. Next we have Judge Dredd number 18, Cold Cold Ground Part 2. Judge Death and the 12 other dark judges have targeted Mega City and found the entire population guilty of the most serious crime, living. While the dark judges prepare their Affordable Death Care Act, a desperate Justice Department, facing mass murder of unreal proportions, draws up an apocalyptic plan that will change the city forever. And the only person standing between the city and certain death, Judge Dredd, is a billion miles away on a Titan penal colony. But he turns out to have allies in the strangest of places. We've also got Maxx Maxximized number 6. After laying on the couch and feeling sorry for himself and being spied on by some Max plunges down the proverbial rabbit hole and encounters the Kraken in the Hat, tries to save a fish, spills some beans, discovers a little girl who is somehow connected to the Jungle Queen, and then finds himself on Julie's couch, confused and afraid, right back where he started. Next we have My Little Pony Friends Forever number 4. Twilight Sparkle plans to spend some much-needed quality time with her brother, Shining Armor, in the Crystal Empire. However, when a mysterious ghost starts haunting the castle, the siblings will have to use all their combined monster knowledge to save the day. We've also got Powerpuff Girls number 8. Monster Day continues as King Steve and the residents of Monster Isle tear through Townsville. This looks like a job for the Powerpuff Girls, so where the heck are they? Next we have Rocky and Bullwinkle number 2 of 4. In The Washed Up Wizard, Rocky and Bullwinkle help an aged magician regain his fame. But why do the evil Boris and Natasha care about his powers of prestidigitation? That can't end well. Plus a Dudley Do-Right story. We've also got Samurai Jack number 7. Samurai Jacqueline and the Scotswoman fight giants and wee folk alike as they struggle to free themselves from the gender-bending curse of the leprechauns. Cartoon Network's hit animated series continues at IDW. And we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Color Classics Volume 2 number 6. A Mirage black and white classic presented in all new full color. Return to New York, Book 2 has Triceraton warriors, high-octane ninja battles in the sewers and streets of New York City, high-tech hijinks, and deadly elite foot ninja just waiting to slice and dice the turtles into green ribbons. Really, need we say more? Find it all here in this classic TMNT tale. From Image Comics, we've got East of West number 11, The Nation Zyalian. The Bride of Death makes her first move in the great game of nations. The Chosen begin to splinter. The world burns in East of West number 11. Next, we have Great Pacific number 14, Doped. New Texas has attracted pioneers, homesteaders, and hard-working laborers, all toiling to transform the plastic wasteland into a paradise of Chaz Worthington's dreams. But when a new powerful drug delivered from the terraforming process threatens productivity, Chaz has to make some tough decisions. Special trippy variant cover by Adam Polina. We've also got Invincible number 110, All Good Things Must Come to an End. Next, we have Manifest Destiny number 6. With the flora infestation overrunning their outposts, can Lewis and Clark deliver frontier justice to a savage world? The first chapter of their thrilling ongoing adventure ends here. We've also got Peter Panzerfaust number 18, The Hunt Part 3. One of the hunters has a secret, and what's kept hidden is far more surprising than any trap he's laid for Lily. Next, we have Savage Dragon number 194, Savage Dragon, The Next Generation. Malcolm Dragon has big shoes to fill. His father saved the world on a few occasions and kept Chicago's notorious criminal organization, the Vicious Circle, at bay for decades. Can the younger dragon hope to live up to the legacy of his famous father? Not if the new nemesis Torment has anything to say about it. With a benevolent voice in one ear and a sadistic one in the other, he may just be the most conflicted killer of them all, and Malcolm Dragon is the only one standing in the path of this fearsome new foe. We've also got Shotgun Wedding number 2 of 4. Mike Stone wants nothing more than to marry the woman of his dreams. Denise is smart, sexy, teaches the 2nd grade, and loves Mike more than anything in the world. What she doesn't know is that Mike is one of the world's top assassins and was once engaged to a fellow assassin named Chloe, and when Mike abandoned Chloe on their wedding day, she vowed revenge. Next, we have Shudder number 1, Indiana Jones for the 21st Century. Marvel Knights Hulk and Glory writer Joe Keatinge teams up with artist extraordinaire Lila Del Duca for her Image Comics debut in an all-new ongoing series combining the urban fantasy of fables and the globe-spanning adventure of Y the Last Man. Kate Christopher, once the most famous explorer of an Earth far more fantastic than the one we know, is forced to return to the adventurous life she left behind when a family secret threatens to destroy everything she spent her life protecting. We've also got Spawn number 242. After the annihilation at the construction site, Blood tries to figure out his next move. Clown is the last place he'd seek help, but may have no alternative. Sarah begins having excruciatingly demonic nightmares, and unfortunately for Sarah, her visions may not be a dream. And we've got Walking Dead number 125, All Out War Part 11, the fucking penultimate chapter of All Out motherfucking war. From Valiant Entertainment, we've got Bloodshot and Hardcore number 21, Mission Improbable Finale, Bloodshot, Archer, Hardcore, Armstrong. It all comes down to this. Mission Improbable rockets into its explosive climax as 4 world-shattering forces collide. Will Bloodshot recapture Archer for Project Rising Spirit, or is a double cross in the works? Will Hardcore figure out how you kill an immortal like Armstrong, or are they going home in body bags? Only one thing's for certain, it doesn't matter who loses, you win. And we've got Unity number 6, drawn into the webnet. Unity is anything but unified as the team fractures and must start from scratch. But they'd better hurry because a new threat is looming, and Ninjak must tackle a viral epidemic that has been lying in wait for generations. A sickness is spreading across the land and only the doctor has the cure, Dr. Silk. Out in trades this week, we've got Triple Helix trade paperback by John Byrne. Where Trio stopped, Helix starts. There's a monster on the loose in the city, but will the mysterious changelings of Triple Helix destroy it before they realize it's really an old friend? And we have X-O Manowar Volume 5 at War with Unity trade paperback. X-O Manowar locked in battle with Valiant's all-star super team Unity. X-O Manowar finally has it all, and his people finally have a land they can call home. But threats from all sides now threaten to destroy the man inside the armor, Eric of Dacia, and the peace he has struggled to secure. While unrest stirs and Eric's camp threatens to rebel against him, the most dangerous strike force ever assembled, Unity, had joined forces with the Harbinger Foundation's Toyo Harada to achieve but one goal, destroy X-O Manowar before his actions push Western civilization to the brink of all-out nuclear annihilation. Collecting X-O Manowar number 19 through 22 by New York Times bestselling writer Robert Venditti of Green Lantern and acclaimed artist Carrie Nord of Conan, Vicente Cifuentes of Batgirl and Diego Bernard of Eternal Warrior. Prepare yourself for an all-new story arc of the epicenter of the year's biggest comics event that will leave X-O Manowar and the Valiant Universe with him forever changed. Okay, so that's a look at some of the top independent publishers this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the Marvel and DC videos for this week, as well as my usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.